Welcome back to Let's Play Overlord. We are still on the pause screen in the same place where we left off in the last video. I wish that I had been able to finish this abyssal area all in the last video and be able to use the time between videos to transition to the new area. It always just seems to flow a little better when I do it that way. They took their time sending some of these enemies at me. We've got two of the ones back here that throw the bombs at you. I'm gonna go ahead and take them out so that they're not any risk at throwing a bomb somewhere where I really need to have minions defending. They went ahead and gave us the victory message, even though there are still a few doors left. We can go ahead and move the abyssal stone now. I don't think I have to carry it too far, so that's good. Looking at the time, we're already over a minute into this video, so I guess it's not so bad that I didn't get to finish in the last video. I was really not happy about it because I didn't want to only have like 20 seconds of it in this video and then I was done. But this has been long enough where it's not so bad.
Congratulations! You are master of the Golden Abyss, Dark Lord.
Entertaining, but you have yet to see my final act.
So that is all of the abyssal areas that we have available so far. Now we're going to be continuing on with the original game, so the main storyline. The last we left off in it, we had just had our brown minions find where Jules' hideout is. It's in the Ruborian Desert. I'm pretty sure that I already went to it and showed you the cutscene that starts when you go there, but I don't know that I have done it with this save, so we're probably going to see that cutscene again. That's one of the reasons I had hoped to finish that abyss in the last video. I could have gone ahead and gone here, seen the cutscene, summon my minions, and then start the video. It's not a very long cutscene though.
Watch the sand. It gets in all your crevices. Jewel must have a hideout around here.
This is a pretty unique zone. It has some things that are very interesting, and some things that are kind of slow and monotonous. Right here at the beginning, we've got some blue beetles. We do have some water down there with them, so you have to be careful with any of your minions other than blue, so they don't run into it and drown.
Blues! Brown! For you!
Let's see how many we lost. We lost 2 permanently. That's not too bad. I wish they were a little smarter though. If water kills them, you'd think they'd be smart enough not to go into it. Back here behind the tower portal you have some red beetles, so if you want some red life force, that's a place that you can go and get it. The path that we're wanting to take is the one that goes around the pond up here to the right. Further right here is back into behind the tower portal, so this loops around that same area where the red beetles were.
Be wary, Master. No doubt that guard will alert his friends.
These are the primary enemies that we'll have to deal with in this zone. And the one that we're chasing is about to show us one of the dangers of this area.
distance is the best tactic. Prolonged motion on the sand seems to agitate them.
And those are pretty much invincible. There is no dealing with them just by fighting them with minions. So if you send anyone, yourself or minions, out onto the sand, it will rumble for just a few seconds, and then the worm will pop up. It will pretty much kill any minions it gets, and do real heavy damage to you. So we're going to go through just as quick as we can, but unfortunately a lot of our minions didn't go as fast as I would have hoped.
Blaster bugs! Oh, careful, Master. They're powerful.
And those are beetles that once you kill them, they'll smoke for just a little bit and then explode.
Yes, bug fall down. Go boom. Minions clearly don't know the difference between secluded and safe. Apologies, sire. Their brains are quite tiny.
I'm not sure exactly why he says that. I'm not sure what seclusion was involved in him trigger a comment like that. And you just want to make sure you get your minions pulled back away from those blaster bugs. Right here is a pile of their eggs.
It's the bugs' breeding
This is
ground.
the useful part for them. The eggs you can use to lure them into an area that you'd want them in. Well, except that one's somehow already in the process of dying, but I didn't think I'd damage it that much. And if you lure beetles out onto the sand with an egg, and then leave the egg there, when the worm comes up, he will get hold of the beetle. And that's the one way that you can deal with those worms.
Splendid, sire. That's evil thinking. Another mouthful like that, and there'll be nothing but pretty sand patterns.
You do have to use 2 beetles, but once you get them to eat 2 beetles, that will permanently kill them.
Ow! That must hurt. That must hurt. That must hurt. Ouch!
Once you have the second one being eaten, you can go ahead and move out there. You're not in any danger. And we have another tower object here, so we had to kill that worm to be able to get to
Oh, an
this.
object. I like objects.
And that actually looks like another mana totem. I thought that we had all of those. But unfortunately that makes me a little worried that I've missed a health totem somewhere, because there's an even number of each of those, and I only remember where there's 1 health totem in this area. And it was indeed a mana totem, so
Increased.
we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and continue through this zone for now instead of going back to look for it. There's always a chance that I've just forgotten one that's here. Now we're going to go ahead and go back through where all of the blaster beetles were, because we're needing to go out the other side of that area. You can lure the beetles to one of these barricades with the egg, and then when you attack them there, cause them to blow up. They'll actually blow the barrier down.
Make sure you keep your
I
minions
thought that
away
was the
from
one I needed to
blast
clear to move
radius.
on, but that just goes back to where you can get some blue minions. This must be the one that moves on.
Oh, that must hurt.
Sometimes you do have to wander around a little bit to get the beetle going. Luckily, they do let the eggs last for quite a while. There's a little bit of a drawback to that I'll show you in the later part, but this is probably actually a pretty good stopping point. So I'm going to end this video here, and we will continue on through the desert in the next video.